anxiousness or anxiety. I like to use anxiousness better because the word anxiety is just wrapped up in so much nowadays. Three things are always happening for me when I find myself in an anxious place. Number one, I'm not doing what I need to do. And so I'm anxious about the fact that I know that I'm not doing what I need to do. And my mind knows that eventually I will reap what I sow, which means I will bear the consequences of not doing what I need to do. And the solution to that is to step into the present moment, to create micro goals that allow me to not feel everything to be so huge and take my problems on one step at a time. Easy solution, right? Uh, Number two, second thing that happens when I'm in an anxious place is I am clearly doing what I know I'm not supposed to be doing. It's a little bit different than not doing what I'm supposed to do because it's action, but it's action in the wrong direction, right? And it's the same solution for that. Instead of trying to change my behavior drastically, though, all I do is focus on the present moment and taking one step forward in the right direction. That's it. One step at a time in the right direction over time will change my life, change my character, change the way I behave, change the way I act. Just one step at a time. Number three, I am trying to control. I'm doing everything I need to do, right? I'm not doing the wrong things for the most part. I'm doing everything I need to do, but I'm trying to control things that are out of my control. In other words, I'm trying to play God, right? I'm in the director's seat, and I'm not the director in this thing. That's the fact. I'm just not in control of anything outside of the present moment, and that brings me to the solution for number three, which is ultimately the solution for all of this stuff. Is to ground myself in the present moment, right? As a human being, I do not have control over quite literally anything outside of the current moment that I'm in. And I know that sounds radical. I know that sounds crazy. What's even crazier is nothing exists outside of the current moment that I'm in. And so when I decide to just ground myself back in this present moment, I then surrender control to God ultimately, right? Because He's in control. And everything becomes easier to manage. And the anxiousness will go away if I'm in the present moment because there's nothing to be anxious for. I am doing everything I can with the resources I got. And the only resources I got are what I can do right now in this moment. Outside of this moment, my problems do not exist. If there is not a problem directly in front of me, then my problems do not exist. It may not feel that way, but that is true, and it's a mindset that I adopt, and it's freaking life changing. It's life. Doesn't matter what I'm going through. Doesn't matter how difficult a situation is. If I just ground myself back in the present moment and focus on taking one step forward at a time, that is it. I will find myself in way less of an anxious place. And not only that, this is like the most practical approach to the idea of trusting God in all that I do. Trusting God in all that I do is surrendering everything to Him except the present moment that I'm in, right? Because that's the only thing He gave me control over. So everything that's outside of my control is on a good and loving God and Creator and being that is unexplainably over everything, right? and taking control of the only thing I have control over, which is this present moment. Man, that's a radical freaking life change right there, dude. It changed my life in ways I can't even put into words, dude. So, I hope y'all have a great night and a blessed rest of the week.